Monday morning. It's light outside. Amazing. I have just halfway through my 45-minute easy run, and jumping in the shower, jumping on the train to go to London, where I've got a photo shoot before uni this afternoon. So, this is why we live here. It's so beautiful. It's so empty. First run commute for ages, and I'm testing out this iRun box. Got my laptop in the bag. It's actually really light and quite comfortable. Full review on the blog soon. Also, I forgot my hairstyle, which is why I put my hair like this. I always have to stay when I'm running. Good morning, it's Friday. I am feeling a little under the weather today. I think Tom's man flu has finally caught up with me, and I've got a bit of a cold and sore throat, but no cough yet, fingers crossed that doesn't happen. I'm just off trying a new Barre studios. I was supposed to run this morning, but I decided to push it later to give my body a chance to sleep, to rest, to drink lots and to eat. So trying Barre, and then I've got mile repeat. Quick update, Barre was so hard but really good. Really reminded me a lot of the parkour classes I used to love, that I used to go to on a regular basis when I lived in Chiswick. Less core, thankfully, a lot of glutes. Definitely be back for more classes there. I have come home and feel 100 times worse though. I went to Waitrose and bought orange juice and loads of fruit and soup, and I texted Mary, who is my coach, and asked her what I should do, whether I should swap the mile repeats and just do a gentle run, whether I should skip the run altogether, and she was like, yeah, just rest. So I'm gonna go and have a bath and eat and do some work on the sofa. And I've also cancelled going bridesmaid dress shopping with my friend this afternoon. I mean, I feel pathetic. I hate being ill. I hate cancelling stuff because I'm ill, but I know that I've got a long run at the weekend and I just don't want to feel crappy for any more days than I need to. So we just did 5 hill repeats, and which actually I didn't find too bad. I quite like the hills. Yeah. Took yesterday off as a rest day and feel amazing today, apart from this cold. But now running back to the studio, and hopefully we're going to be given lots of yummy food and coffee. So I am 1 hour 40, haven't restarted, 1 hour 40 minutes into my run. I've got 2.5 hours to do, and I'm going way too fast. I haven't been looking at my watch, and it means I'm going too fast. So we'll see how we end up. I think I've done about 12 miles now. So that ended up being 17 miles at 18 minutes 17 pace, which is fast for me, really fast. I was trying to run just on feel, like breathe easy, and sometimes I'd look at my pace, like I'd flick over my watch because I was trying to hide it, and it would be like sub 8, and I was like, oh my god, slow right down. And yeah, it's a real confidence boost. I'm now at my friend's house for brunch, and I was like, can I have a shower? So thanks Amanda, and thanks for letting me use your room and your shower, and thanks in advance for brunch. Okay, so that was this week's marathon training, and this week, honestly, I sort of freaked out a little bit, as I do every week, I think, probably, or Tom would attest that I probably have a mini freak out every single day of my life. I thought I was getting ill at the end of the week. On like Thursday, I didn't feel great. Had an exam on Thursday morning. I was determined not to be ill, which obviously doesn't really work. But I had Friday off of running, didn't do my mile repeats, and freaked out that I was going to be ill for the following week, and that all my training was going to go to pot, and I was going to walk the Boston Marathon. I'm one of those people that I'm like, right, I build things up, and then I'm like, what is the worst case scenario? And then times that by 10, and that's what I think will happen. So, freaked out. It felt much better on Saturday. Pushed through, ran, felt great after my run, and then
today's long run, just such a confidence boost. I mean, I have looked at my splits and I started too fast because I wasn't looking at my watch. So the let's have a look. First mile was 7:58, second mile 8:01, third mile 7:56. Like, what am I doing? It's like what 16, 17 mile run. I can't run at 7:56. Anyway, then 8:09, 8:19, 8:16, 8:10. But I mean, I'm not trying to run sub 8 minute miles, and I certainly won't be ignoring my watch for the first few miles of Boston. I think it's been a real confidence boost to know that that pace feels comfortable and that I'm able to hold on for 17 miles. And yeah, I definitely feel better having run that today. The thing I'm struggling with is hydrating. I don't know what you guys do, but I used to run with a hydration pack, and my PB from Berlin Marathon is actually me running with my hydration pack so that I didn't have to stop at any water stations. And I don't think you're allowed to wear them for Boston. And I haven't been training with one this time around, and I get so thirsty. I had to stop at a coffee shop and buy some water on my run today. And then normally I also stop at Tesco as well at a different location and buy water and just chug it and then chuck it. But that's not great. So what am I going to do? Apparently there is a reservoir in like one of the next door towns that you can do laps of. So I'm going to drive there next weekend, and it's sort of a 6 mile loop, and stash a water bottle and maybe stash another water bottle at my car and give that a try. Otherwise, it's so annoying. I wish I had a boyfriend that would cycle next to me. Tom's so not going to do that, especially as he's running too. He did 16 miles the other day with nothing, like no nutrition, no water. I'm like, how many times have I told you can't do that? You'll crash and burn. So anyway, that's this week's marathon training. I feel it's weird because now I am in the mindset of I run like 5 to 6 days a week on this training plan. The fact that I only ran 4 times this week, I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, I had so many missed days. And in fact, on one of the days I'm like, I skipped, I went to the altitude centre and I did one of the pod sessions, and I had an hour running lesson with the running school. So it wasn't like I did nothing. And another of the days I did a bar class. So I actually had only one full rest day this week. I think it's because I haven't run a good marathon since 2014 in Berlin, where I nailed it. I nailed my race plan. I ran a 3:49, and my coach at the time was trying to get me a sub 3:50, and the Chicago just freaked me out. I feel like I worked so hard that summer and then went through the first half in the right time and just blew up. And then New York hurt more than it should have done. Finished that in 4:29, finished Chicago in 4:10. So trying to go like sub 3:50 is scaring the crap out of me. And I suffer really badly with anxiety, which I talk about on the blog, and just had a really down few days. I found out some of my really good friends can't come to our wedding, which, I mean, life happens. There are other weddings, but it really just upset me. And also just had some other stuff going on. And it's amazing how much running, my mental health affects my running, but then also how my running affects my mental health. So going into this weekend being like, God, I missed so many days this week. Then having a really great run this Saturday with Adidas runners, and also running just today's run. Like, I ran 17 miles at an 8:17 average pace. Like, I don't think I had that in me. And then when I texted Mary, she was like, yeah, that's the point of this run. You were supposed to not look at your watch and just work out where you are, where your pace is, where you're naturally when you're not staring at this minute mile pace, or, you know, this is how far you've run. What feels comfortable. So it's awesome. I definitely think the pod at the Altitude Centre is helping. I'm booked in again this week and have booked in for one of my runs. So I'm going to try and share that. It's just really dark in there. And also, it's really embarrassing filming in front of other people, but let's see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. There's a button below, and follow me on like my blog and my Instagram, which I will link below. Thanks. Bye.